Hey guys and girls, this is Christy. Today I want to talk about Etsy and print on demand. And why it's so exciting is because this is how I got to 100 sales. And now I'm over that and I've opened up a second shop. And I love teaching Etsy plus print on demand because it's working. It's working for me and it's working for some of my students. Mary, she sent me a message like late last night and she said, I have never made $1 online and I just made my first sale. So I was like, woohoo, Mary, I'm so glad. And the reason it's so important is because when you see that first sale come in, you know this is possible. That's why it's so, so important. Hi, Jim. How are you today? Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful to be able to work online. It is truly a blessing in my life. The other thing I wanted to tell you is, like Mary said, if you give up too soon, you will regret it. You really will. The reason most people don't make money online is they give up too soon. Hi, Diana. How are you? Good to see you too. But Mary did not give up. Jim has not given up. Diana has not given up. And like I was saying, Diana, Mary made her first sale last night with print on demand and Etsy. Now, the reason I love Etsy is because I talk about this. It is a built-in marketplace. It's a built-in mall where people are coming already shopping. They're in the shopping mood. They either have their credit card handy or their PayPal, and they are ready to buy. Because when they come to Etsy, they're looking for something in particular, okay? And sometimes they're just bored, and then they see something that, oh, I have to have that. So you want to speak to your customer. The other thing I want to just reiterate to you is to be sure you're niching down. What does that mean? You don't want to do just, you don't want to do general broad subjects. You don't want to do like landscaping or gardening or, bicycling. You want to really niche down. The riches are in the niches, meaning people are looking for specific things that speak to them. All you have to do is go in to the Chrome, if you haven't already done it, download keywordseverywhere.com and you will see what people are searching for. The other biggest mistake people make is going too broad, and then there's way too much competition and you sort of get lost in the crowd. It's like, a big blockbuster sale and you're getting lost in there. Now, it's about to be Black Friday. If you have not planned your Black Friday sale, this is the time to do it. I mean, this is it. I'm already getting Black Friday discount emails. I just got back from picking up a honey baked ham. And of course, they're going to have a big promotion for Christmas. They are so popular, they don't even have a coupon for what I bought, just, ham slices. So when you become a brand name, you can command more and you can get better prices because people know what to expect from you. I mean, when you think about brands, think about Chick-fil-A and the other places that we love, like Texas Roadhouse. Why do we go there? And Starbucks. We know what they serve and we know we like it and we know we want more of it. Okay. That's the kind of shop you want to have. You want to serve what people want to buy. So you can test. The wonderful thing about Etsy is you can test your ideas for 20 cents. 20 cents you can test an idea. If it doesn't sell, it's only cost you a few moments of your time and 20 cents. So I say again, the biggest thing you can do is remember, you want to sell what people are buying. For example, I did a pattern on a pillowcase and I loved it, okay? It's something I would buy, but guess what? Nobody else bought it. They weren't looking for it. They didn't like it. I was the only one that liked it. So you want to find something that really people think about all the time. A real safe niche to go into are dog breeds. Dog breeds, I talk about all the time. In fact, I have a program where I get a check from this dog company. I don't actually get a check. I get a automatic deposit into my bank account every month from this dog company that I made really ugly videos about. Like, I started like 4 years ago. I haven't made any videos in a long time, and those videos stayed up on YouTube. And so I get a check or a deposit from that dog company. Why? People are always looking to buy things for their dog. So if you built a dog list, you would never run out of products. Think about Amazon, subscription pet products that are sent on a recurring basis. And then t-shirts that say, some of my best sales have come from t-shirts on Etsy and print on demand, talking about dog breeds. And you don't have to do general. Okay. The ones I sold, were specific dog breeds that people just buy like crazy. And there are more, if you put up 15 dog breeds, there's usually like only one or two that sell. Okay. And I don't know why one type of dog breed is more, their owner's more passionate than the other, but I found out which ones they were. And so by testing that, I put up more of that kind of dog breed. Okay. Because people are crazy about their dogs, absolutely crazy. And I talked about this the other day too, that I also, I found out that people will buy coffee mugs about dog breeds. Who knew? It's because they love them, and it speaks to their emotion of loving their pets. If you can get somebody to make them laugh or make them cry when they're on your site and they're like, bah, oh my gosh, that's Aunt Louise. I got to get that for Aunt Louise. We have a family reunion coming up, and that is her. I've never seen anything so funny in all my life. She will get a huge kick out of this. Well, you just made a sale because you spoke to that person's life. Okay. I talked about this the other day too. He said there's something about us that we act like robots when we get online, and it's like, I have to put t-shirts on my shop. And I don't know why we do that, but it's just real people. And we talk about traffic to your website. Traffic means real people walking in to, like, you have a booth. Just think about, you have a booth at the local festival, and here are all your t-shirts. And the wonderful thing about it is ours are virtual. That's the only difference. We don't have to go and rent a booth. We don't have to drive to a city and unload our car with all our stock. That is the beauty of print on demand. And Etsy is a built-in market, and you're taking your virtual mock-ups of what you will sell and putting it on there. And I don't think there's any better business model on the planet right now. The other thing that comes close is printables, where they just digitally download, a printable baby shower invitation or wedding invitations. And I'll have a link to that too. There's a friend of mine, Michelle, and she teaches how to make printables to sell on Etsy. And she's made over $60,000. I talked to her a couple weeks ago. Michelle's made $60,000 just selling a life guide on Etsy. What? I know, right? $60,000. And she did it by sharing it on Pinterest. But she did it every day consistently without fail. Okay? So if you're thinking that you cannot make money online, I can't by law guarantee that you will, but I can guarantee you I'm doing it. And a lot of students are doing it. In fact, I'm so happy, like I said, for Mary. She told me last night it was the first money she's ever made online, the first dollar. And she sold a t-shirt with print on demand on Etsy, and she's thrilled. So it just gives you a little bit more faith, even though sometimes the sales, are spread out and they're not consistent. The more you find what people are loving, the more sales I make, the more I figure out what people are already buying, okay? So don't try and reinvent the wheel. Don't think because, you love I love dragonflies, and I don't, but if I did and I put it on my shop, it's necessarily going to sell. Do your research before you spend your time and your effort in putting up new listings. Does anyone have any questions? Jim, Diana? Once you start doing this process, which is simple, finding an idea, put it on a t-shirt, put it on Etsy, do it again, just rinse and repeat, you begin to have more questions. So if there's anything I can help you with, just put it in the chat box. Okay, Jim says, hey, Christy, excuse me. Excuse me. What was the other sales coupon we can use as a double coupon? I think you were saying it was outside, and what would be the best way to set that up and make profit? Yeah, Jim, that is in my guide. That is unteachable, and it shows you how to use. It's called Etsy on Sale, and I actually took like 2 solid days and wrote that up, so you would know exactly how to set that up and make a profit. And it's a process, but yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going to do it Thursday. My daughter-in-law did this last year, and she said she had a $600 day by doubling her discount. And you have to use Etsy on Sale and Etsy, because Etsy will not let you double dip. Okay, they will not let you do double coupons. You can do a coupon and a lower shipping cost, but you do, Jim, in that guide, I show you a calculator where you can actually punch in all the numbers, and it will tell you exactly what your profit will be, even with the double discounts. Okay, so it's more than I can explain like right now. And like I said, it took 2 days to write it up, because yeah, I wanted to know too, how can you double dip and still make a profit? And there is a way you can do it. You just, you want to put your t-shirts or your items, you want to absorb the cost somewhere so you still make a profit. And or you can go for volume at the same time, okay, with less profit. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps answer your question. Does anybody else have a question about anything about Etsy and print on demand? Okay, I'm really loving it. It's, it grows. You can just look at it like a garden of internet seeds, and you can grow your little print on demand plus Etsy garden. Each month that you put more items in there, and you find out the 80-20 rule, the 20% that make 80% of your sales, you do more of that. Okay, say for example, you found out that gardeners, love a certain kind of phrase, and then you would just go to Pinterest and look and see, just put in like funny gardening phrases, and then make more of those. Okay, that's how Tony, one of my students, Tony, is almost up to 200 sales with just mugs, and that's exactly what he did. He just did funny coffee mugs, and he's doing well. And he's looking to scale. So remember, when you find something that works, don't start over. Don't start over. Like my future son-in-law says, you want to take, one nail and hammer it 50,000 times versus taking 100,000 nails and nailing it once. Meaning, online, when you find something that works, don't start over. Russell Brunson says that, he ran into somebody and he said, entrepreneurs are so creative that it's like, you find something that works, so you're like, oh, I'm going to make 10 more of something else. He said, when you should stick with the one thing that's already working. He said, it's akin or likened to taking a Broadway show that's a hit, and then it's, for 5 days, it's a blockbuster, sold out. And 5 days later, you say, oh, let's shut this down and let's make a new one. That's what we do, because we are so creative by nature that we create more than we market. Remember, you have to take those 10 items. And then when you find out of those 10 items, which 2 are selling, which, I have certain things in my shop that just consistently people buy, and the other, 80 things they don't. So you take those few items that sell, and then you start sharing it on Pinterest every day. Go into Canva, canva.com, make a pin, or have your significant other or hire someone to do it, a teenager, and have them go into Pinterest and pin that pin every single day. You cannot spam Pinterest. Pinterest is not like Facebook. Pinterest is not a social platform where people interact. Pinterest is like a photo gallery of things for sale or things or recipes or things like that. So it's a totally different mindset. But there are people who are making a part-time and or full-time income just by putting their images on Pinterest and using Tailwind app to automate it. Okay. And I have the pinning in a box course on my Teachable site as well that talks about that. Jim, okay, you're welcome, Jim. I know it's an art and a science. You have to figure out how to double dip and still make a profit, but it can be done. It can be done. So I hope that helps. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope that you are working really hard on your Etsy shop with print-on-demand items, which makes life a whole lot easier, right? Okay, so happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I'm very thankful for you and that you took a moment to watch this video. If you haven't seen the webinar about the Print Bubble course, I'm going to put a link below, and if you would like and press that subscribe button, I appreciate it so very much. It helps me grow my channel. And I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.